Kathy, could you do the roll call?
Yes.
Can we
Yep.
pause for just a second? I'm sorry. I don't think this is picking
Oh,
up.
it's the mic's not on.
Test. Apologies. The bar didn't move, but now it's moving.
That's good. Better the check. Donnell Allen,
Try it again.
are you good? Are you,
Yes, it's picking up.
Donnell Allen, Rich Bianculli,
Here.
Jennifer Skinner. I'm here. Emily Stacy. Here.
All right, let's do the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We do have a few agenda adjustments. On page 2, we're going to be removing topics for the first listening session under 9C. We're going to be removing 9E.
9A?
9E.
Yeah, well, how about 9A?
And 9A, sorry.
So we're more, just so you know, Kathy, 9A, 9C, and 9E are removed.
Okay.
And then for section 10, we'll be removing item 10B and item 10G as in Gary. And I think that's all.
And we're gonna add an item, superintendent's nominations of stipend positions. That could become B if you want.
Okay, yeah, let's put that in for B.
Thank you.
Alrighty, and then we have approval of the minutes for the special school committee meeting of Tuesday, June 12th, 2025. Do we have a motion to approve those minutes?
I motion to approve.
I motion to approve those minutes.
Oh, sounds good. And we have a second.
Second.
All those in favor? Alright, I don't think we needed any discussion. Were there any proposed edits? I'm sorry. I think they're relatively short from the 12th. Yeah, these are all just formal motions that we had. Alrighty, and then we have items for the consent agenda. The school committee meeting schedule for 2025-2026. Lou, did you want to talk about that at all?
If you wanna take it off, that was just more for FYI for you to have for your backup. If you wanna take it off the consent agenda, you can make a motion to take it off and I can discuss it if you want. But it's more for your housekeeping.
Okay, no, that's fine.
That as well as the budget calendar.
So we don't have to vote on those?
No,
No.
well, you just vote on the consent agenda, move the consent agenda.
Okay.
I think I provided a motion for you for that. No, I didn't, but usually you make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Alright, so moved. Do we have a second?
Second.
All those in favor? And not seeing any members of the public, do we have any public comments for this evening? Hearing none. Moving on to the superintendent's report, item 7A, current enrollment.
Yes, thank you. School starts tomorrow, and as of today, our enrollment is 115. I anticipate that could go up in the next couple of days to 116, and then maybe in another couple of days, it could go up to 118. But it's a change over June of 2025 of right now +2. Actually, yes, it would be plus, actually if it's 115, it's +1. But I anticipate it could go up, so I just want to let you know that. And I have a breakdown for you on enrollment by grade. It's in your packet. So that's where we're at. Enrollment, we're up, we're not down, we're up 1, things are looking good. Our first day of school for students is tomorrow. Staff is eagerly awaiting their arrival. We've had some really good, and John will get into more details. We had 2 really great staff days, yesterday and today. People are really motivated and excited to see the students. Just can't say enough about the staff. They worked hard both days and got a lot accomplished. And then in terms of staffing, we were fully staffed. We had a late resignation on Friday of last week, and that was Anise Diaz, Ed Tech. And so we're down 1 Ed Tech. John has advertised that immediately. He put it on once he found out. He advertised it. So we're hoping to get that filled as soon as possible. So that's what I have for just a brief report for tonight. I know John is going to get in and talk about extensive work that was done on the building grounds this summer. Before he does, I want to thank John, and I also want to thank our night custodian Chris and our full-time custodian Dave, just for doing a wonderful job this summer getting the school prepared. This school is very clean, even though it's a dated school. It's well maintained, and I think everybody's proud of that. And I also want to thank Dell for working this summer on special education issues and keeping us on the straight and narrow with regard to special ed programming. Thank you, Dell. And Matt's here tonight too, our IT expert, and I wanted to thank you for working with the staff today and helping out with all the upgrades. And by the way, if you have any questions about technology, feel free to email Matt. He's Matt Calder at SebagoLearners.org. I know there was some questions about minutes and things like that. We are addressing that. We're cleaning that up as we speak. But feel free. You can always email him, and then can copy me so I'm in the loop. And then that you're welcome to do that at any time. So
It's an email address is M.Calder, not Matt
oh,
Calder.
did I say? I said
Yeah.
M. I thought maybe I didn't. Maybe I said Matt, but that's okay.
Sorry.
That's all right. M. Calder.
I want to make sure it gets to me if you send something.
That's all right.
That's my report. So thank you, Matt.
All right, and then we have John with the principal's report.
Yeah, I'll get on the ready now. Yeah, so it's been a very busy summer. I'll talk about the building first. Right off, day after school was out, Dave and Chris started painting this entire wing. So what they did is they did a thorough cleaning, got the stuff moved to the center. They painted all the trim, all the walls, 2 coats for everything. In this wing, they painted the social worker. Actually, Michelle came in with her daughter. I was doing something for my daughter's wedding, taking her friends out to Portland, and I stopped back to get some work done, and I saw a light on in the social worker office at 10:30, and I'm like, what is going on? And they were in here painting her office, so she's really done a great job there. But the 2 custodians also did both staff bathrooms, painted those, painted the foyer where the teachers come in, cleaned it and painted that, so they've done a lot of work in regard to paint. New furniture for grade 2 through 5 came in, and pre-K as well. All the classrooms got brand new tables. Pre-K, we had borrowed some furniture from RSU 2 a couple of years ago. Well, and because they had a program come in and take over their pre-K, but they left a year later and took all the furniture. So I had to give all their furniture back. So pre-K also got some new furniture. Pre-K, K, and 2 got brand new cubbies. I don't have to use my hip to put second grades cubbies in line anymore, which is nice. Shelley and Chris Balchunas both got new desks. We've got lockers up here. We've got 24 new ones coming in for 3rd grade. The second week of September. You probably saw the logos on the door to kind of make it more inviting and welcoming. The building's been power washed. Playground received 25 cubic yards of wood chips from a local vendor. Scott Olson and another associate came in and with a tractor, spread it out really nicely, made it look really good. Chris put the slide up that the town bought, which was nice, and kids love that slide because it's pretty quick. What else happened? And then of course, out in the hallway, you'll see a big red cart for all the playground equipment that you see randomly all over the playground at night because kids don't put it away. So now we have a cart where they just put it in, we roll it back into the building.
That's great.
Which is really nice. Curriculum work, last year for almost the entire year, I signed myself and 3 staff members to do the Ames science and reading modules. It was a lot of work, and so as part of that grant, we were able to pay them, and for that work, I paid them what the state paid people that previous summer per hour. But the grant was for $5,000, so we also, the teachers that are piloting have to unpack all that, and they had training over the summer, so they unpacked all their new curriculum. The collaborative classroom 3 through 5, they're doing collaborative classroom reading this year, so they had to unpack. So that grant paid for every bit of work those teachers did this in the summer, which was really nice. This year, and I spoke about it earlier, we also got a good chunk of change for the REAP fund. And so we had, of course, we had ESY, REAP didn't pay for that, but we had a summer retreat where we had about 12 kids. Ms. McGinnis and Ms. Bennett did that. It was, ESY was right after the 4th for 4 weeks, and then there was kind of a overlap of the 2 programs, and then the summer retreat went to last Thursday. So those 2 teachers worked all the way up to that point. So it was really successful. We also had the rec department here for 3 weeks. We had over 22, 23 kids. They, I don't know about Breslin, but they seemed to love it.
Yeah.
They seemed to, and that's where I got the idea of the Gaga pit, because he had a Gaga pit, the kids were in that constantly. And that was a great segue into our aftercare program, so people could kind of see how it would look. And so that went really well this summer.
Do you all know what a Gaga pit is? It's not
Yeah.
Lady Gaga
Yeah.
and
No,
mosh
yeah, it's
mosh
like
pit.
Gaga ball.
Richard's really
Yeah.
into Gaga ball.
Okay,
He
yeah.
learned that at Owaka.
It's like
Yeah.
kickball in a
Yeah.
circle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Closer.
they love it, and
like
so
dodgeball.
Yeah.
that is
Right.
something that I want to put up on the playground eventually, where you could, you have the plastic walls, you with the spikes, and you can take them.
Yeah, put it wherever you
away,
want.
which is great.
Yeah, it is great.
We did, over the summer and prior to summer, we created an assessment calendar, so that all staff can see anytime we're doing iReady, or NWA, Main 3, any kind of assessment, we're doing it on a calendar. And what we did is we condensed those times that kids are testing, so they're not testing over a month or a month and a half. Even though it's the same amount of tests, we're kind of condensing it, so it's done within a 2-week period of time. So that calendar was created to be more efficient and have things more predictable for kids and for staff. What else? So that was completed. We reviewed it with the staff today, which was good. And then finally, the really good news, the Title I grant, and there was a big stall on it. Initially, we just got Title I, which was only about $21,000. And then finally, we received our allotment for Title II and Title IV, which we put into Title I for our Title I program. And we went up $11,000 from last year. So we received $48,000, or we will receive $48,000 this year, which is a significant bump in title funds this year, which is great. Today, the past 2 days went really well. The first day was really, they come in at 11, because we're here till 7 at night. We had barbecue. That was really classroom time for staff and time for me to introduce new staff, talk about, things, the admin type stuff. Today, we had UCURA training, recertification, so special ed staff's recertified in UCURA. Matt went over, you wanna say that for me, the double.
Multi-factor authentication for
So,
Google.
so we went over that with staff, so, it's a little bit harder to log in, but, at least it's protected. And I've even had, over the summer, emails that Shelley got that was supposedly for me that weren't for me. So I'm really glad we had that training today. And so today was a really good day for staff to get the school prepared for kids. I think the building looks good. I think teachers are ready. And I don't know if the school committee realizes what a great staff you have here. And I think it's gotten better. It just seems to get better every time we turn around and we get another great new teacher. And I know they know how good this is for a place to work. And so I think we're ready. I think we're gonna create a good environment for kids, and I'm excited. What do you think, Mr. Peavy?
Very excited.
Very excited. So a lot more to come over the school year. A lot of family-focused events literacy night, math night, hopefully a good movie night where we can actually hear the movie, and so a lot to come. That's it.
Do you guys still smell like hot dogs and hamburgers?
Last night, I couldn't even clean my glasses, I had to put them under hot boiling water because I had so much grease on them, it was so bad.
It was a lot of
It
fun.
was,
I truly enjoyed that. It was great fellowship and,
The community loves it.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, they love it, and the kids love it, because they get to see their friends late at night again.
Yeah, well, it was our departing member Wendy's idea many years ago, so it was a great idea.
Well, I will tell you, someone asked me, why don't you just give out ice cream?
Yeah,
And I said, well, when I first got there, they had catering and all this stuff, and now I'm the caterer.
right, well, that happens as well.
But people love it, and so it's worth the effort to.
Yeah, it was fun.
put it on.
Yeah. Alrighty, moving on to discussion items. Item B is our school committee retreat. We've moved that date to the 23rd of September. So we'll be working on our goal setting for this year with the committee members. And then the committee members had received their standing committee assignments, so we have that in our packets as well. Moving on to section 10, action items. We approved the date for the school committee retreat at our last meeting. We've since moved that date to September 23rd, as I mentioned previously. And then, I guess, should we vote on that?
Yeah, I would go ahead and
Yeah.
vote, yeah.
So do we have a motion to approve that date?
I move to approve September 23rd
All
as
right.
the date to hold the school committee retreat,
3:30 to 5.
3:30 to 5.
And do we have a second?
I second.
All right. Any discussion? All those in favor? That motion passes. Lou, did you want to talk about the stipends?
Yeah, every year the school committees around the state approve bus routes. I had sent, I sent in the packet to you the bus routes that will be starting up tomorrow. And John's worked hard on the bus routes with his drivers, and we just need you to take a formal vote. If there's a major change to the bus routes in the future, I would need to bring that to your attention, but minor changes, such as a student being dropped off at a grandparent's house wouldn't require your approval, but if there's a major shift to timing and things like that, I'd have to bring that to your attention. So
Okay.
it's pretty pro forma. We're just looking for you to approve the bus routes for the 25-26 school year.
All right, I'll move to approve those bus routes. Do we have a second?
I second.
Any discussion on the bus routes? Hearing none, all those in favor? The motion passes unanimously. Lou, did you want to talk about the superintendent's stipends for item B? We have
Yes.
to replace that.
Yeah, okay, yes. I have 3 names to put in nomination tonight for stipend positions, and I'll go through each one for you. You can vote on them in mass. You don't have to do individual. You can just approve my nominations if you wish. So the 25-26 stipends, Chris Bennett will be serving as a mentor, and these salaries are all based on the collective bargaining agreement. We have a new 4th grade teacher, 5th grade teacher, that's right, because someone's
Yeah, they're looping.
looping. And she'd be serving as a mentor for for our new Reese Duffy, our new 5th grade teacher. And that stipend is set at $1,324. And I'm also recommending Jamie Payne, who does the Yukaru training, which, did I pronounce that right, Del?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You can.
and that's, I think it's geared for de-escalation of behaviors and for students,
Yeah,
correct?
so it's one of the approved state programs for restraint and seclusion in the public school.
And so then there was training that took place today. That stipend is set at $1,200. And then Ann Fifield is going to continue to serve as the recertification chair, and that stipend is set at $1,324. So I'm seeking your approval for Chris Bennett to serve as mentor, Jamie Payne to be our Yukaru trainer, and Ann Fifield to be the recertification chair.
All right, so moved. Do we have a second for those stipends?
Second.
Any discussion on the stipends? Hearing none, all those in favor? That passes unanimously. And then we have the family handbook, which was sent to the members digitally. Did you want to talk about that at all? Or?
Yeah, John worked, every year he works to update the family handbooks. We like to have the school committee approve. I didn't hear any major concerns based on, sending that information out. Again, we just need your approval of it. If there's any major changes to it, we'd bring it forward. John worked on it, I reviewed it with him over the summer, and so we're just seeking your approval
All
on
right.
that.
Do we have a motion to approve?
I move to approve the Sebago Family Handbook for
Alright.
the 25-26 school year.
And the second?
I second.
And any further discussion on that item? Hearing none, all those in favor? That passes unanimously, and, I don't know, I don't think we have a motion to appoint a school
Right.
committee delegate to the MSBA Delegate Assembly, so I'll
Just table it.
I'll table that. Item 10E, after we've deleted some of these items, I guess it stays 10F actually.
Yeah.
I'll move to accept the resignation of Wendy Newcomb, our school committee member. We did receive a letter of resignation, and we thank Wendy for her 7 years of service here. She was very instrumental when the school went independent, and she's done a lot of hard work on the committee, so I move to accept that resignation. Do we have a second for that?
I second.
And any further discussion on this item?
I think you're moving it with regret, correct?
With
Of
regret,
course,
yeah.
yeah.
Hearing none, all those in favor? And that passes unanimously.
I just wanted to mention, if you don't mind, that Wendy is going to continue to volunteer for SPICE, which we're so happy that she'll be doing that. So
Yeah.
I just wanted to mention, that was in her letter.
Yeah, she did indicate that,
Yeah.
this wouldn't be the last that we've seen her here around the school, so she's always volunteering and helping out, and as I mentioned before, it was her idea to start the annual Welcome Back to School barbecue, so she'll still be participating in the ski club as well. So
Yes.
that's great. Items for future agendas, we have outdoor education, we'll be discussing that. I know there's been some outreach conducted with getting some contractors to submit bids for the outdoor classroom that we have proposed. We received a donation quite a while back, over a year ago, to get that funded, so that won't come from any school budget funds, but from that donation. And then superintendent goals for September. Lou, did you want to talk about that at all?
Yeah, Donnell, who's not here tonight, she's ill. She and I met over the summer, and she requested that I draft up some goals for you to take a look at the September meeting. I'm more than happy to do that. That would be goals for me.
Okay.
And what I'm hoping to do is try to tie my goals in with school committee goals. So probably come in right after the retreat, so that I can jive with what you folks are working on, and so I'll have them for you for the September meeting.
Okay,
for
sounds good.
approval.
So we have information items for future meetings. We should be adding an item right before 12A, so September 23rd, 2025, from 3:30 to 5 would be the school committee retreat. At 5 o'clock on that same day, we'll have the operations committee meeting with those members. Our school committee workshop will be held at 6 o'clock on that date, September 23rd, and then our regular meeting will be at 7 p.m. that evening. We do not have an executive session billed for tonight, so unless anyone has anything else, I will move to adjourn.
Is there a second?
I second. Sorry.
Any discussion? Hearing none. We are finished. Thank you.
John,
I think that was record.